Okay, super clickbait title. I know, one you've seen a million times before. Get to 15K per week, X, Y, and Z. I promise you, if you stick with me, if you watch this video in full, if you action what I'm about to teach you, you will land clients and you will scale. This funnel, this system is so simple. Just stick with me. I promise you this video is hyper packed with value. So first and foremost, the reason I include this is just to show you what I'm talking about. I've used this funnel, I've used this system to scale to £48,000 in a very short period of time, less than 100 days. That's like 60K USD for all of our US friends. And this works. It's as simple as that. This funnel works. It's super powerful. It's super effective, and you can move fast. And that's exactly what my students are doing. Isaiah, who got to 5K in 1 week. Kevin, who got to 12K in less than 2 months. And Jackson, who got to 14K per month in less than 2 months. This works fast. It is absolutely super impactful, super effective. This works. So with that out of the way, with that social proof, with that credibility out of the way, let's get into how this actually works on the ground. So first and foremost, I want to get into the 5 core elements of any online business, whether it's an agency, whether it is a coaching business, whether it's a consulting business. They're made up of these 5 core elements. And this is going to be a huge belief breaker for a lot of people watching this, because a lot of people watching this think that they have a lead problem and they need to pack their calendar out with leads. They need to pack their Instagram out with leads. They need to pack their YouTube out with leads. They need to get leads, because more leads equals more money equals more clients. That is, unfortunately, the wrong way to think about it. We need to work on our lead nurturing, not our leads. We need to work on our lead nurturing process, because if you have 100 leads and your lead nurturing process is absolutely dialed in and you can close 10 to 15 to 20 of those leads, then this doesn't really matter. Now, it can work where you just absolutely nuke your leads and just get thousands and thousands and thousands of leads, run loads of direct response ads. That can work. However, that is going to attract the wrong type of client, and it's not a sustainable model, and it means you're going to have to be absolutely pumping ad spend. So that's the first paradigm shift I want you to make. If you don't learn anything else from what I'm about to show you and what I'm about to teach you, remember that you have a nurturing problem, not a lead problem, because anyone can get leads. It's how we nurture those leads that's super important. However, the other components of our 5 core elements are conversions, client success, and retention. For the purpose of this, we are going to be looking at mainly these 3. So leads, lead nurture, and conversions. Client success and retention, they could be a whole nother lesson on their own. So we're not going to focus on them for right now. We are going to focus on these 3 ones: leads, lead nurture, and conversions. What I use for this is what I call the hybrid funnel system, which simply is a mix of organic and ads. That's all the hybrid funnel system is. It's a mix of organic and ads. And what we can do with the hybrid funnel system is get consistent and predictable leads, because through Instagram and Facebook advertising, we can actually target how many leads we want on a weekly or monthly basis due to our ad spend and targeting, all that good stuff. So we can get predictable and sustainable leads with our ads. However, what our organic content does in the hybrid funnel system is nurtures those leads. Really important. We get them in with ads, and then we nurture them with long form and short form content. Really important, because what we're doing here is we are taking someone who has never even heard of us. They're coming in through an ad, they've never even heard of us, and we are nurturing them up until the point that they're going to hop on a call with us and pay us $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Like, how insane is that? Someone is going to go from never having heard of us to being nurtured to paying us $4,000, $5,000, and $6,000 on a call. It's insane. It's insane that there's even a system to make this happen. So that is what we are going to be covering here, but that is kind of the 4 core elements that you need to wrap your head around in your online coaching, consulting business, or even agency. So that's super important. So let's get into how we're going to actually do this. So the old way of doing this is what I call a direct response funnel. And that is what we have on the left-hand side here. A direct response funnel. So we pump ads or cold outreach to an opt-in page, which has a VSL, and then they book a call. And if we're lucky, someone will do email and SMS marketing. Most people don't even do that anyway. That is the old way. And I'll tell you exactly what happens when you do that. You get on a call with someone who doesn't know, like, or trust you. A lot of the time, they don't even know who you are. They don't know what your offer is. They know nothing about your messaging or your story. And a lot of the time they even ask you, who are you? Who's this call for again? Like, it is painful. And you have to be the most amazing skilled closer, and you're doing backflips and cartwheels and front flips to get these guys to sign into your program. However, it is doable. It is definitely doable. You can close at a 20 to 30% close rate running a direct response funnel. That is possible. However, what is that going to lead to? It's going to attract the wrong type of client that is not going to get results, and they're not going to stay around because they've joined for the wrong reasons. Because I'll let you in on a secret here. When you do the old way, when you run these direct response funnels, you have to have the most crazy, over the top offer to get these people on board, because that's the only way it converts. Because they do not know, like, or trust you. They know nothing about you. So the only way you're going to get these people across the line is with a crazy offer. That is the only way you're going to get these people across the line, because this funnel does not work unless you have a crazy offer. And as I just said, if you have a crazy offer, that means people are going to come in. They're going to be 1, 2, and 3 star clients. They're going to lean on the offer. They're going to lean on the guarantee. They're going to think, oh, I'm going to work with Dylan. No matter what happens, I'm going to get my money back. He's just guaranteed me 30 clients. It's going to lead to per clients, per community, per client success. And they are going to churn like you would not believe. That is not what we want. That is the old way. So, okay, you're probably thinking, okay, Dylan, you sound like you know it all here. Show me the resolution. Show me the solution. Show me what we're going to do here to improve this. But what we're going to do is we're going to run what I call the hybrid funnel system. The hybrid funnel system. And this is the new way. And this is so high converting. It is so much better. It is so much more sustainable. It is insane. So what do? We run organic and paid traffic. Our paid traffic is going to be through Instagram boosts, Instagram ads. And the reason we do this is because it is predictable and consistent. If we were to just do organic, then we would not know when the algorithm would bless us with a very popular video or with a very popular reel or whatever it may be. We have no control over that. So how do we do that? How do we get the predictable and consistent eyeballs on our content, on our offer, on our messaging? We do it through Instagram boosted ads. Now, what the kicker is and how we differentiate ourselves from the old way is we use long form YouTube content, just like you're watching right now, to nurture them into our funnel. That is the difference. We use long form YouTube content to nurture the eyeballs that are coming in so they know, like, and trust us. And so by the time they get on a call with us, they're super warm. They know our story, they know our offer, they know our messaging, they trust us. And it is literally, your sales call is like an onboarding call. And we don't just nurture them with YouTube content. We can nurture them with IG content. We can nurture them with X content. We can nurture them with TikTok. But for the purpose of this, I want us to focus on YouTube and IG. I want you to forget about the other stuff. These are the highest converting. I want you to focus on YouTube and IG, especially YouTube. YouTube is super high converting. So what happens is someone comes in through an IG DM ad and they either inbound DM us. We then go through an appointment setting process. We book them on a call and then they go into a pre-call system. So what happens when they book in and they go on this pre-call sequence? Well, on this pre-call sequence, they're going to be hit with testimonials. They're going to be hit with more free trainings. They're going to be hit with client results. They're going to be hit with voice notes. We are going to make sure by the time they get on this call, they are going to be so damn nurtured. It's going to be insane. You're actually not going to believe. If you've done this old way, which I know a lot of you probably have, I've done it myself in my previous coaching businesses and in my agency. If you've done the old way, once you start doing it the new way, your mind is going to be blown. It's going to be literally like an onboarding call. It is so incredibly powerful. So I'm hitting you with a lot of information here. So you're probably thinking up until this point, okay, Dylan, you're hitting me with a lot of information here. How do I actually action this? How do I actually go and do this? Well, I'm about to get into more detail on that right now. So this is the simple breakdown of how you're going to do this and how you can go and do this right today, right this very second. So all we are going to be doing is acquiring leads through Instagram Reel ads. We're going to have 2 ads. We're going to use a budget of $10 to $25 per day on each one. We are going to use automatic targeting, which literally means you keep it super broad on the Instagram app, let the Instagram algorithm do its thing. And we are using this to gain followers. And if you're thinking, how does the ad framework look, Dylan? I've never run an ad before. I don't know how this works. It is so simple. You're going to use a 3-step ad framework. The first bit of the ad is going to be to qualify. So how do we do this? So let's say you are an SMMA coach, you're an agency coach. How are you going to qualify your audience? You're simply going to say, are you an agency owner doing 5 to 10K per month and want to hit 50K in the next 90 days? Boom. That's our opening qualification on our ad. So we're calling out our target avatar. We're calling out our target demographic. We're actively seeking them. And from the hook of the ad, you're pre-qualifying them already. What's the value going to be? Well, the value on the ad is simply going to be, are you an agency owner at 5 to 10K per month and want to hit 50K in the next 90 days? Use my 3-step SMMA accelerator framework to hit that goal now. And then give them the 3-step framework. I've obviously just made that off the top of my head. It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. I've just made that up. But make up some sort of 3-step framework where you're going to give them value on how they're actually going to do that. What do I use for my 3-step framework? I use the hybrid funnel system. So when I'm making my ads, my value section is the hybrid funnel system, just like I'm teaching you about now. That's my value in my ad framework. And then simply at the end of the ad, we are going to use a CTA, and we're going to ask them to shoot us a follow or shoot us a DM with a word. And then we are going to get them in our ecosystem. We're going to get them in our funnel. We're going to get them in our content cadence, our content framework. And that's when they become a follower. And honestly, you can hit 30K per month with this exact strategy so quickly. It is insane. It is insane how quickly you can move with this strategy. It is so powerful. It is so effective. And this is literally all you have to do. This. And if you're thinking, I have no experience creating ads, I don't know how to do this, you're hitting me with a lot of information, I'm a bit overwhelmed, literally go onto my profile, go onto my IG profile. It is DylanBiz_. That is my profile. Go on there, look at the posts that I'm currently boosting and use them as a baseline, use them as a framework. Literally just go and do that right now. I have no problem with you doing that. Go and do that right now. Use that as free value, as a free resource. Obviously don't copy them. Put in your own qualification depending on your niche. Put in your own value depending on what you offer your agency clients or what you offer your coaching or consulting clients. And then obviously put in the CTA to follow you or DM you a certain word for your lead magnet. Honestly, this is literally all you have to do. Once you get these leads in, just go through this appointment setting process, send them a pre-called sequence after you get them booked on. It is so simple. If you're wondering what do I actually do for the appointment setting process, go and look at my previous videos. I go into this in detail and it is a super effective, super simple appointment setting process. That is it. Literally no gatekeeping here. Just go and do this. This is so doable. Literally go out there right now, just do it. Just stop messing around, just literally go and do this. However, what I also want you to think about is we are going to be building a brand. What do I mean by that? We are going to be building a brand. This is the kicker. This is what's so effective, what is so great about this model. So when someone comes in through our ads, they become a follower. So they come in on day one and they don't buy for whatever reason. They don't buy. They aren't ready, they don't want to coach at that stage. They don't want to buy off you for whatever reason. In month 3, we are going to be using what I call a content cadence or a content framework. If you remember when we go up here, I talked about the lead nurturing process. And part of that lead nurturing process is content. I talked about it here as well. I talked about it here, making organic content and Instagram content. So if they do not buy on day 1, over this time period, we are going to be creating content, short form and long form, on Instagram and YouTube. And we're going to be putting out consistent, high quality content, putting our face in front of these people. And that means over this time period, we are going to be hitting these people with a ton of value, constant value, putting it in front of them. So by the time they get to month 3 and they're ready to either get a coach or consultant or they need a marketing agency or whatever you're offering, they are going to go to you because you are the go-to name. They've been following you. They associate you with high quality content, high value content. You're constantly putting up client wins. You're constantly being authentic and genuine in your content. So they associate you with their go-to expert for whatever their need is or whatever desired outcome they want. That is why building a brand is so important. And you can see then when we get to 12 months, how this can compound even more. You're constantly getting followers, constantly getting new followers. They're coming in, and they're not buying or dying. They don't choose to buy and they never hear from you again. They're in your ecosystem, which is super, super important. And even if they do not buy after month 3, they are constantly in your ecosystem. And whenever they are ready to buy, you are their go-to expert in the market. That's what's really important here. You are their go-to expert in the market by the time they're ready to buy. And that's what makes this so, so powerful. And literally this compounds as we go from month 1 to month 3 to month 12. This compounds, and this is how you're going to get to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60K per month over the next 3, 6, and 12 months. It is so, so powerful. So I've just hit you with a lot of information. What are the next steps? I want you to go and create 2 ads right now. I want you to go and create 2 ads right now, and I want you to launch them. I literally want you to go into your market, go into your competitors, see what kind of content they're putting out, see what kind of hooks they're putting out. I want you to go and use the ad framework that I just taught you over here. 3-step framework: qualify, value, and CTA. And I want you to go and create 2 ads right now and launch them. What I don't want you to do is to do what everyone else does. Fall into analysis paralysis. This is what everyone does in the industry. They fall into analysis paralysis. They go and watch another 3, 4, 5, 6 YouTube videos. Someone's teaching one thing, someone's teaching another thing. That sounds good, that sounds good. And they're constantly spinning the hamster wheel and they do not get anything done. I want you to literally go and action what I've just shown you right now and to go and get results. I want you to go and get results because speed wins in this game. You have to move fast. You have to go at speed. You have to get them quick wins. You have to get some cash in to believe in this model, to know that this works. Because once you do, you can go full steam ahead. Speed wins in this game. That is so important. That is the one principle I want you to take away from this. If anything, speed wins in this game. Go and action this right now. Go and absolutely crush it. I know you can with this. If you have some questions about the other things, go and watch my other videos. I have loads of content on that. But we'll end it there. Don't want to overload you with any more information. Hopefully you find that valuable. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Plenty more to come like this. So hit the subscribe button for more content like this in the coming days and weeks. And I will see you in the next lesson.